Get ready to be amazed by undeniable proof of an interdimensional environment that surrounds our planet and stretches across the entire cosmos. I have named this realm the firmament. Yes, the firmament. The invisible realm is coming into view. Not only will you witness what happened when the drones fell from the sky, but you might also catch a glimpse of the presence of UFO entities. The most captivating part was seeing the human get completely absorbed in this world of mysterious machines and is unaware of it all. As you will witness, we are not what we appear to be. This realm emerging across the planet offers X-ray vision capabilities. The kind of X-ray features that few people are aware of, as you're about to find out. Let's discuss the human being first. We're amazing by design, skillfully made and able to replicate ourselves. Just know, we're not quite what we seem to be. In this emerging world, X-ray vision lets you see inside everything. Over time, all man-made materials, from clothes to building walls, fade, break down, and disappear, leaving only an outline behind. Within the outline lies what has always been hidden from our view. You may have heard the term, the awakening. Well, awakening is awareness. Yes, awareness. Now realize that we are not merely what we seem to be, but truly something magnificent and incredible. Why conceal something like that from us? Global reality is deliberately being muddled, and that's by design, as most would agree. What's often overlooked is that this confusion stems from something far beyond our wildest imagination. We may not grasp the views revealed, but at least we grow wiser and can see a magnificent picture of ourselves, a self-replicating autonomous being that is unaware of its origin. That is us by design. This is our origin, and we are a design species, entirely unaware of this truth.
What are your thoughts on that?
Now, take a moment to appreciate the persistence it takes to uncover what keeps us moving forward. This environment is what makes our very existence possible. Behold the firmament. Yes, this is truly the firmament. The hidden realm has always escaped human sight, and that's entirely by design. Now realize that we are not merely what we seem to be, but truly something magnificent and incredible. This global reality that is being revealed is deliberately being muddled, and that's by design, as most would agree. Just think about this. Where are those missing scientists? Why aren't the authorities looking diligently for them? Why are their families quiet? What's often overlooked is that this confusion stems from something far beyond our wildest imagination. In order to explain what I have observed, I created new terminology based on the activities being performed, allowing you to understand the images revealed. At least we grow wiser, gaining a clearer view of our true selves and how we connect with the life-sustaining world that surrounds us, called the firmament. Wow, a self-replicating autonomous being made of machines. That's us, and we have no idea where we came from. As you observe the humans, notice how the machines in the sky link effortlessly with our machine counterparts that make us who we are. I have contributed the drones falling from the sky as space collapsed. Yes, space actually collapsed. My conclusion was derived from observations of many, and I do mean many, airplanes and helicopters literally falling out of the sky. Check out my content. Here is what I observed. The structure that is on top, as you can see. There are many levels to this structure, and for anything flying in the sky, a specific structure is required. I have named this structure surface rods. Anything that flies and everything that flies are actually attached to rods, spinning rods. If the rod structure is not present, a collapse happens. Keep watching the sky, which is the firmament, go about its business as the programmed drones soar and tumble from above to the ground. Take the time to view and observe what really happened during the many catastrophic airplane and helicopter crashes documented in my content, and draw your own conclusions. Those shapes in the firmament resemble a tabbed index card, or cards in a library card catalog that have small tabs along the top, or a computer card, like a graphics card, that you install on the motherboard to allow you to connect a monitor cable. I have named this structure sheets. Yes, sheets. Now, these sheets appear to be blank or empty. They are anything but. Don't focus on just one perspective. Take a moment to look around the entire view. and watch as the empty or blank geometric shapes that I call sheets gradually fill with machinery. Stay curious. This infrastructure is self-aware. It sounds crazy, but it is entirely true. Machinery fills these sheets instantly when the conditions are met. The structure immediately recognizes this, and instantly, machinery appear on the blank surface. As the images emerge into view, you'll see a blank sheet suddenly fill with machinery already arranged and ready to run. And you might come across a container holding materials in a variety of colors. UFOs are out there, blending in with their surroundings to avoid being noticed, and it worked. Observing closely, I was able to identify a few that I was positive about and a few that was suspicious of, and I mean very suspicious of. The UFOs range in size from as small as a dot or a simple black speck. Wow. One just flashed in and out. They transform in flight to a size as large as a stealth fighter jet, and their color is the deepest black that is imaginable. Watch for sudden black flash popping in and out. These jet black dots are very fast. All that you may see is a quick flash out of the corner of your eye. They show up as white circular objects also. In this form, the white circular shape is a force field with the tiny black spacecraft inside. One of the most visible shapes that stream across everyone media is the image that looks like an open umbrella with a circular object positioned in the center beneath it. The white circular shapes are force fields surrounding the tiny black UFO inside. In every image of the ongoing wars, no matter where they take place, this picture I've called Umbrella Halo appears, and by design, no one questions it. You know, like, what was that? Not the media, not the content creators, nor the public who have clearly seen it. It's ignored as if it never was present. Oh yeah, the umbrella structure is actually a force field. Our conscience is naturally inclined to maintain the status quo, and this tendency operates all around the world. We see nothing, hear nothing, feel nothing, and suspect nothing as we move through our daily lives on planet Earth. Continue observing as the drones lost altitude and started falling and losing traction. Remember my observations. There's a specific structure that must be in place to allow anything and everything to fly. I have named this structure surface rods. Without the surface rod structure, a spatial collapse occurs. Keep observing and staying aware. Pay more attention to the background images in the media you consume daily, or better yet, capture your own or revisit images you already have. Become aware. We are not what we appear to be. We contemplate daily as images hit the internet wondering if an image is real or AI. Let me ask you, can a machine like a desktop computer detect that it is a machine? Can your washer and dryer? Okay, so why would anyone human have any inkling that we are machine-based through and through? We are what you may call a cyborg, a cyborg. Our perception of the space around us, often invisible, along with the sky, the clouds, the sun, the moon, and all the other planets, is a majestic and magnificent illusion. As you observe the human beings, you realize there are no bones, brains, lungs, or rib cage, nothing that resembles what we expect to find in those areas. How amazing! Now, watch as drones tumble from the sky, some colliding midair, others sideswiped by nearby flyers, or those sharing the same trajectory. This is what the drones look like as the firmament collapsed. It was reported that 300 drones fell from the sky. Through visualization, people can form a mental image of the firmament structure, making it easier to understand and gain insights from the collective wisdom and experiences of humanity. The invisible realm, often referred to as the firmament, is a non-solid structure even though it links to every part of our existence. Observe the familiar physical shapes resembling machinery made right here on Earth. None of the machine structures are solid. I said nothing is solid. Here's the amazing realization. The entire structure is designed and built using a familiar substance we all know as water. Yes, water. Observe the many layers of this structure, all operating simultaneously. Each level works together at the same time. Does that make it self-aware? Before a drone mission, operators need to load important navigation routes, geofences, and operational settings onto the base station. Mission profiles are usually created in a secure facility and must be delivered to the field without any risk of being intercepted or tampered with. The process needs a tamper-proof medium that can withstand both physical and cybersecurity threats. So, there was no cybersecurity breach, and the system was locked down tight. Keep watching as the local news outlet airs images from the drone show exhibition in Sydney, Australia. In the United States of America, we celebrate the 4th of July, Independence Day, all across the land. Fireworks have been a highlight since 1776, inspired by John Adams's vision of Independence Day. This spectacle symbolized a loud burst of colors lighting up the sky. Nowadays, global traditions extend far beyond fireworks. Pyrotechnics paired with drones now light up the sky at events like this, creating unforgettable experiences. These effects are designed to dazzle with explosions, flashes, smoke, flames, and breathtaking fireworks. X-ray capabilities are a reality these days, whether you realize it or not. Picture images have unique qualities. They not only feature X-ray capabilities, but can also capture real-time processing, preserving everything happening in the moment the picture was taken. Absolutely mind-blowing. Just know, we're not quite what we seem to be. In this emerging world, X-ray vision lets you see inside humans as well. Over time, in this realm, all man-made materials, like clothes, buildings, and walls, fade, crumble, or vanish entirely, leaving behind only their outlines. Within the outline of the human lies a truth long hidden from our view. We are a machine-based entity. We've already given this kind of being a name, and that name is cyborg. A cyborg is a fictional or hypothetical person whose physical abilities are extended beyond normal human limitations by mechanical elements built into the body. Did we unknowingly call out our origins? One other thing, these images never stop rendering. How amazing! View the dazzling arrays of lights surrounding the eye socket. Observe what appear to be cameras alongside a large collection of gears and other indescribable devices that show up instantly. Another fascinating observation is the eyelid. When you open your eye, the eyelid rolls up like a roller blind. It's true. This simple yet remarkable process of opening and closing the eye is amazing to watch. Continue observing the human experience in this realm. Along with observing the eye socket, take a look at the open area in the skull that slightly reveals the brain matter. The structure is indescribable. Those spikes or pins must be the neurons firing in the brain as we think. Well, at least we know what neurons look like now. Just imagine how this visualization could help in cranial surgical procedures. The surgeon could confidently make an incision at the right spot in the brain and tie off vessels, knowing they won't damage other structures. This imaging could potentially assist brain surgeons in many other ways as well. This realm is giving us exposure into ourselves. Continue observing. We've become a species that puts technology on a pedestal, almost defining ourselves by our dominance in leading the way. We've all heard about the dot-com era, and now we're living in the age of AI and the Internet of Things, IoT. Ever wonder how you could keep track of your refrigerator's contents from anywhere? The IoT, Internet of Things, makes it possible. There are so many positive social changes that can happen when the mindset is focused, and there's a genuine desire to contribute to humanity, helping it reach its full potential while serving all of mankind. Upon realizing possible capabilities not yet realized could contribute to essentials everyday requirements every human requires. my conscious immediately drifted to a replicator, the mechanics that is used to replicate food and other life-sustaining products. How incredible it would be to finally meet the nutrition needs of everyone on Earth. Observe the background images glowing and the vibrant spectrum of colors. For the past few years, these images have been very visible, especially during the launch of space vehicles in the US, in China, and in Russia, and these launches are always assisted by UFO entities. Review my content for details. You have also observed this background image when a boom boom goes off in the war zone? There is no specific war zone, just choose one because it is visible in all of the war zones. The background images are clearly visible, yet they went unnoticed by thousands who are watching. So, I have come to see this visual impairment as part of a plan constructed millions of years ago to keep humanity in the dark, and it is still working very well. But something's changed. Images revealing the makeup of the firmament, or the sky as we know it, are coming into view, and now the real world, along with the story of the human origins, is becoming visible too. The humans as machines concept, or mechanism, suggests that human beings, including consciousness and emotions, function entirely like complex physical or biological machines. It is a long-standing philosophical debate exploring whether the mind is nothing more than an intricate physical system. Without any forms of visualization, it has been said that biological organisms like humans are one kind of machine, albeit highly complex ones. But is this really true that humans are biological machines? It's safe to say this hypothesis holds true. What do you think? Discussions about the minds of machines dive into the philosophical, cognitive, and ethical sides of artificial intelligence. They explore whether advanced algorithms could ever truly understand, become self-aware, or possess consciousness, and how these artificial minds push boundaries of what we consider human intelligence. We are late to the table, people. It's already been accomplished with us. We are the products of artificial intelligence, completely unaware of this reality. So, no, machines can't tell if they themselves are machines. What's next? Now that we have become aware of our origins, keep watching this incredible world that exists just beyond the reach of our sight. Encountering the unseen realm guides people beyond their natural limitations and into a deeper sense of spiritual anticipation. From ancient automata to modern deep learning networks, the dream of creating intelligent machines has driven computer science. It is theorized that human common sense could be replicated by stocking machines with a vast repository of facts and frames. Today, large language models simulate human reasoning using complex neural networks rather than rigid, rule-based programming. Traditional philosophy. Philosophers drawing on the work of thinkers like Thomas Aquinas argue that cognition, sensing, and understanding are acts proper to living, organic beings, meaning AI might only ever simulate intelligence without literally possessing a mind. We have entered an AI consciousness conundrum. Questions have been asked. Can AI become conscious? Some think that machines may already be conscious, and they are not alone. Others say that AI is already smart, but it could never be conscious. 3 years ago, a blogger posted that the AI consciousness conundrum is not a worthwhile debate. They indicated that AI is conscious when people recognize it as being conscious. No definition required. He also stated that the only reasons anyone wants a set definition is it is a paying gig or they want to justify their opinion. Everyone's got an opinion, and that's all there is to it. But can you really argue against the visual evidence? Although humans cannot program conscious at this time into machines, we are on the path. It appears that we are that AI entity. Yes, the human race is a form of sophisticated engineering that we can't replicate here on Earth. We are fully conscious machines, which means it could be implemented in machines if we figured it out. Although originally this feature was engineered for humans only. Keep watching as the vivid images reveal what has been concealed. how beautiful this dazzling display looks as the form takes shape. The first thing that stands out is the structure of the firmament. This scene is completely different from the one where the drones came crashing down from the sky. Once the pyrotechnic and the drones start flashing their lights and adding a bang in the sky, notice how the firmament expands and then quickly retracts to its original position once the pyrotechnic and drone activities stop. My first thought after witnessing this expansion and retraction was the Big Bang Theory. Next, I wondered if the Big Bang moment was a single instant in time captured, or was it something that happens frequently and naturally in this realm? Catch fleeting glimpses of incredible activity unfolding instantly on the surface of a sheet, the index card-like structure with a tab on top. One moment the sheet is completely blank, and before you can blink, it's covered in machinery. The footage is slowed down significantly, but the structure in the firmament moves so quickly that it's barely a flash to our perception or awareness. Some of the machines closely resemble or identical to the ones we manufacture right here on Earth. To top that off, nothing in the structure is solid. The entire structure is designed and built using a familiar substance we all know as water. Yes, water. Some of these machines might have a colored coating on the outside along with other notable features. Did we copy them or did they copy us? Guess what? You can actually see through the color coating on the objects that look like machines. The color appears to have the texture of a smoke film that gradually clears, revealing the mechanical layout that was hidden beneath. The process of creating a structure mirrors exactly how we build in real life. Imagine constructing a home from the ground up. The first thing that comes into view is the frame, and then everything else follows the build-out. What I mean is that I watch the frame being created, and I name the materials used based on activities observed. The construction materials used to manufacture the frames of these machines, I have named it nanomites. Nanomites are made from special materials that look like a jelly bean but very, very small. Some may call them moving particles. Picture the outline of a square and zero in on just one side and one line. That line has a certain thickness. In this construction, a line structure is packed with hundreds of highly active nanomites moving. They move, yes. They remind me of tiny jumping bean-like structures bouncing along a conveyor belt, leaping and clearly having a great time. Not just one, but hundreds, packed tightly together. Another thing, the belt never stopped moving forward, and the nanomites kept spreading and moving across the entire width of the line. There are no words in this world that can truly explain any of this, but a clear vision can capture what I'm trying to express about my observations. Continue observing along with me. Recall what I said about stars. The stars in the sky lurking in the background image are not what we imagine them to be. The star's shape we imagine isn't their real form or shape. The stars are self-aware beings. They are alive, yes, a living essence or a conscious type of structure that can't easily be described. There have been many UFO sightings over military bases in the U.S. Unidentified anomalous phenomena disclosure advocate Christopher Mellon says a large part of the discussion about UFOs hinges on incursions over American military bases and the possibility that adversaries are using drones or another tech to surveil the U.S. He also said, "I'm sorry to say these kinds of incursions have been happening at bases all over the United States and overseas. It isn't as widely known as it ought to be. The objects that are emitting light is something to watch closely." UFO entities can shapeshift from something as tiny as a speck to as massive as a stealth aircraft and other geometrical shapes. Amid all the drones in the air flying, I could still spot the entity. Be curious. Focus on the objects that emit light and don't resemble the drones. These entities know about our limited visual perception. We were intentionally designed to overlook the existence of UFOs. We're the only ones who are unaware, seeing nothing, hearing nothing, feeling nothing, and suspecting absolutely nothing. These clever entities imitate familiar things. They are playful and cunning, staying hidden and making sure we barely notice them, if at all. This is a trick that has worked everywhere in the world, everywhere. Watch carefully, and if you get lost, Just take a quick look back at the original to find your spot. Many people around the world have snapped incredible photos of UFOs and other fascinating mid-air phenomena. These images are often shared and discussed by the public, but rarely acknowledged by governments. The local news broadcaster included a citizen's video of the drones falling from the sky with the caption, "Who forgot to charge the drones? Hope they enjoyed their swim." You'd think the local broadcasting network would draw a connection to other things literally falling from the sky all across the world. For example, airliners and helicopters dropping from the sky all over the world. Check out this side-by-side view of the clip submitted by a citizen. Looking into the background of this image, what was once hidden is now gradually emerging, revealing what has always been there and is now casting light on the scenes before us. Observe what was actually happening in the sky as the drones lost altitude. In my observation, the firmament collapsed. Yes, the firmament, the sky, actually collapsed. Without going into details, here's a brief explanation of observation. Anything that enters what we call space, or more simply, anything that flies like a bird, is attached to a structure I've named surface rods. This surface is a crucial part of flight. If the surface rod structure is missing during an aircraft's flight, the plane will fall from the sky. When there are no flying activities in an area, the structure is different, totally different. As this collapse happened, I observed that there were no machines in the sky revealing the surface rod structure. Air traffic activities without any incidents during takeoff or mid-air flight reveal surface rods appearing instantly on the firmament structure that supports flight. The entire structure almost feels self-aware. For more information on the activities of the surface rods, take a look at my documentation, which references catastrophic airplane and helicopter crashes. Continue observing. With that knowledge in mind, take a look at a side-by-side comparison of how this event unfolded. Our design and engineering are intentional. By the choice of the designer, our vision has been constrained, but now real images are breaking through the illusion. There were no changes made to the original, and you can clearly see the background images coming through in detail. No one noticed, and not a single person preparing this footage for broadcast seemed curious. Remember, this footage came from a local news station. Keep observing, stay aware, and stay curious enough to check and verify the images you capture as I create my content from the material provided by you, the citizens, and it is 100% genuine. Continue observing. Take in the layers of complexity and mystery woven into the human experience in this realm. As you observe the human torso starting at the neck and chest, this area is exposed more so in females. Now catch a glimpse of what really occurs in these areas as well as the head structure. And it is amazing. This technology would probably require millions of human minds to build. Just imagine the massive flowcharts, intricate decision trees, countless index tables, and many other criteria needed to pull off such a technological endeavor. Get informed through computer education and learn the coding skills needed to keep technology running, so to better understand the images that are coming into focus. Studying computer science isn't easy, and grasping the concepts can be challenging, but don't give up. Keep at it until you understand the technology. Only then will we understand ourselves. We are not what we appear to be. Don't overlook the background images. I'm referencing the firmament. Realize that distance is not relevant in this realm, although it may appear to us as if distance is relevant. Zooming in on the image, notice the firmament machines attaching to the human outline. This structure sustains our very existence. During connection, materials might be transferred into the physical machines within the human outline, along with other indescribable activities. We wouldn't be able to exist if we were separated from this structure. Broadcasted on local news, this is the drone that took a public dive into Melbourne's Sydney Harbour, ending up both in the water with a fish and crashing on land. First, I want to discuss briefly the stars in the sky lurking in the background image. Hey, stars are not what we imagine them to be. The star shape we imagine isn't their real form or shape. The stars are self-aware beings. They're alive, yes, living essences or conscious structures that can't easily be described. I captured this in my content titled, UFOs Spotted Moving Through the Aurora Borealis Display over Greenland, published on October 1st, 2025. Check it out, be absolutely amazed at what we call stars are doing up there in the sky. I'm back on topic now. There is just so much to talk about. This magnificent realm that exists just beyond our spider senses is real. 1,000 twinkling drones swarmed above Darling Harbour during the drone show. Reports have emerged claiming that the drone's descent into Victoria Harbour in Melbourne was due to winds exceeding their limits, while another report suggests the system was hacked, and so the speculation continues. The company behind the drone shows at Vivid Sydney Festival says spectators were not at risk when devices fell from the sky during a display. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau has begun investigating the incident, which the UK company Sky Magic has attributed to radio interference. Many people are wondering how common drone show mishaps are. As these events grow in popularity, the chances of accidents are bound to increase. These are the stats before this report. In 2023, more than 400 drones plunged into Melbourne's Victoria Harbour at Docklands. An investigation found the pilot failed to notice the wind was too strong for the aircraft. In 2024, a rogue drone reportedly struck a boy in the face during a show that went awry in the U.S. state of Florida. Footage published by Vietnamese media shows drones falling into a crowd of onlookers in Ho Chi Minh City last year, and there are probably more incidents of this nature. Each drone is programmed with a flight path so that it knows where to fly as part of the spectacle. The aircraft were monitored from a master base station by a pilot who could take control in the event of failure. Drone shows are generally confined to a geofence to keep them away from the audience below. If a drone hits that imaginary wall, then it tries to return to home, and if it can't for some reason, then the software should turn the engines off so that it relatively falls vertically. So, the fail-safe is to shut off the engine and let the drone drop. Is that logical? Encountering the unseen realm pushes people past their natural limits, while conspiracies start to surface and accusations follow. Now that you have seen what the drone structure looks like, you can easily tell it apart from a UFO. Keep watching as the base station sends commands to the airborne drones. Drone-based stations make autonomous operations possible by handling charging, offloading data, and updating missions. all without the need for human involvement. Drone-based station communication protocols outline how drones share data with ground control stations, other drones, and external systems. They provide dependable, secure, and low-latency control, telemetry, and video streaming. Some of the key protocols that manage communication between drone components are air-to-ground protocols. These protocols manage controls such as telemetry and video between the drone and base station. Long-range protocols. Operations include satellite and cellular links. In short, drone-based station communication protocols can vary from basic serial links for onboard systems to sophisticated multi-layered RF, satellite, and mesh networks for extended range operations. The choice depends on range, bandwidth, latency, security, and regulatory compliance. View the original image as the stars form all across the sky come into view and the drones commence to execute programmed maneuvers. Focus on the firmament structure that encases the stars. It looks like each of the stars has its own section. The activity that happens there is truly astonishing, to say the least. Now, keep watching the GeoWave emitted from the base station on the ground as it restricts the drone's movement to specific areas. As the lead drone takes flight, notice its distinct features, especially identify how the globe beneath the drone appears in this realm along with its top section that spins continuously. Listen to this. In October 2015, thousands of people in China witnessed a bizarre mirage in the sky. The people reported that they saw and witnessed a floating city in the sky. Now, 11 years after that remarkable event, similar sights are being experienced across the planet. The image reveals a complex structure that produces clouds, rain, hurricanes, tornadoes, and hail, all merged with a structure resembling a floating city in the sky. And don't forget the star rooms, which is what I'll call the rooms that house the stars, star rooms. Structures once concealed in the invisible realm are beginning to emerge. Continue observing. If a drone hits that imaginary wall, then it tries to return to home. And if it can't for some reason, then the software should turn the engines off so that it relatively falls vertically. So, the fail-safe is to shut off the engine and let the drone drop. Witness this field test. Also observe the structure of the firmament. This is a controlled test where the firmament wasn't given a place at the table. Encountering the unseen realm pushes people past their natural limits, while conspiracies start to surface and accusations follow. Now that you have seen what the drone structure looks like in this realm, you can easily tell it apart from a UFO. Don't confuse the stars with the UFO entity. The stars are not just sitting idle in the sky in their rooms, no. The activities performed by the stars are intense, fast-paced, and all-consuming. Oh yeah, stars do not look anything like what we think they look like. They're just undescribable. Keep an eye on base communications as they run a controlled field, sending a fail-safe command for the airborne drones to drop straight down. 11 years ago, residents in China witnessed what appeared to be a city in the sky, and they weren't mistaken. Who could have imagined that X-ray vision could one day be accessible right from the smartphone in your hand or any other digital device? Images are appearing more frequently in the media we consume, and yet they often go unnoticed. Soon, individual accusations begin to fly. It's AI, people claim, without any real understanding of its limitations. Even the expert advisors are mystified. Observe the thought processes being formulated as this professor speaks about computer hacking as a possible culprit in the drones falling out of the sky. This amazing capability now answers the question many of you have asked. What is he or she thinking? In this realm, you can actually watch thoughts taking shape, even though we don't yet understand what is being formulated. As we know, human thoughts come from the brain, the result of complex electrical and chemical activities involving billions of specialized cells called neurons and the networks they create. The brain functions like a neural network containing about 86 to 100 billion neurons. Each neuron has dendrites that receive signals, a cell body, and an axon that sends signals. Have you ever wondered how this all works? Now we can watch the activity play out in real time and see the actual mechanisms or machinery carrying out these tasks, like receiving and sending signals. How amazing! This breakthrough could mark a major technological advance for brain surgeons and therapists. Just imagine how this visualization could help in cranial surgical procedures. The surgeon could confidently make an incision at the right spot in the brain and tie off vessels, knowing they won't damage other structures. This imaging could potentially assist brain surgeons in many other ways as well. Thoughts do not originate in a single cell but emerge from coordinated activity across vast neural networks. This realm is giving us exposure into ourselves. Continue observing neurons communicate, electrical impulses trigger, and chemical messengers passing signals to other neurons. Don't overlook what's happening in the background images. The firmament is self-aware, and the surface changes according to what is needed. Man-made structures eventually fade, leaving only an outline. Here, the interiors of buildings in this view fade away, leaving only the outline of the structure and revealing what lies within the outline, which is the firmament. Structures once concealed in the invisible realm are beginning to emerge. Continue observing. Keep watching as the local news outlet airs images from the drone show exhibition in Sydney, Australia. As you view the original image, notice that you can clearly see the distorted view of the background images. The local news broadcaster included a citizen's video of the drones falling from the sky. You'd think the local broadcasting network would draw a connection to other things literally falling from the sky all across the world. For example, airliners and helicopters dropping from the sky all over the world. Check out this side-by-side view of the clip submitted by a citizen. Looking into the background of this image, what was once hidden is now gradually emerging, revealing what has always been there and is now casting light on the scenes before us. Observe what was actually happening in the sky as the drones lost altitude. In my observation, the firmament collapsed. Yes, the firmament, the sky actually collapsed. Without going into details, here's a brief explanation of observation. Anything that enters what we call space, or more simply, anything that flies like a bird, is attached to a structure I've named surface rods. This surface is a crucial part of flight. If the surface rod structure is missing during an aircraft's flight, the plane will fall from the sky. When there are no flying activities in an area, the structure is different, totally different. As this collapse happened, I observed that there were no machines in the sky revealing the surface rod structure. Air traffic activities without any incidents during takeoff or mid-air flight reveal surface rods appearing instantly on the firmament structure that supports flight. The entire structure almost feels self-aware. For more information on the activities of the surface rods, take a look at my documentation, which references catastrophic airplane and helicopter crashes. Continue observing. So, this is the human structure, but there are no identifiable features present that represent what we believe to be in those locations. Another point of interest as you observe the brain is the eyes. No one could have perceived an eye structure to exist like this in humans. Observe what seems to be lights, cameras, and other mysterious gadgets arranged around the eye socket. Once again, I cannot identify any specific features in the many machines that are inside of the human outline that resemble any structure that we are familiar with. Just focus on what catches your eye and pay attention to the immediate actions performed by the mechanical equipment. Some changes are easy to spot, while other actions are very slow and harder to notice when action occurs. You might be curious about the actions taking place inside the human body. Here is one revelation. During some interactions, materials are transferred. I've named this material pebbles, as they are circular objects of various sizes and colors. As you delve deeper into our human origins, perspectives might prompt you to think about the idea mentioned in our creation myth, suggesting that we were intentionally engineered until they got it right. It seems that myth is actually proving to be true. We are a magnificent creation, well-engineered and self-replicating. Humanity can now glimpse what was once missing from the story of human engineering, finally seeing the parts and pieces as they truly were. While much more understanding is still needed to fully appreciate what we're looking at, the view is now clearer than ever. This is reality, once the veil is lifted. If you're interested in learning more from my observations, check out my webpage. This realm pours over us, and in its sights, humans feel nothing, hear nothing, and suspect nothing at all. The majority of people think that the planet has changed and is changing, but they cannot consciously pinpoint what is wrong, although we visually witness the climate change event occurring daily across the planet, the continuous wars, aircraft catastrophic accidents, and all the many other things going on across the planet. We still need to tie all of those interactions together, as they all share something in common. Our Creator brought us into existence, and we've grown and evolved with the help of an unseen realm that's now starting to reveal itself. In my content, pay close attention to real-time video images of people who are in a group or at a visible distance from one another. You might notice that your essence connects with that individual, and if there's a person standing at a distance with no one else in your line of sight, your essence merges with theirs. Distance doesn't matter in this realm. When in a moving vehicle, try recording other drivers on the road, especially the one driving the vehicle. Review the footage to see what you have captured, though I've yet to get a clear image of a face. The signs are everywhere, yet we keep turning a blind eye to them. Continue to observe what makes us humans. Check out this clip from the local news in Sydney, showcasing a spectacular drone display featuring 1,000 drones lighting up the sky over Melbourne's Sydney Harbour. A side-by-side imaging offers a closer view of the original surroundings, while also revealing the firmament that exists just beyond what we can perceive. There were no changes made to the original, and you can clearly see the background images coming through in detail. No one noticed. Not a single person flagged the background images, not those who prepared the footage for broadcast, nor did the citizen who captured the images. No one seemed curious. Remember, this footage came from a local news station. Keep watching, stay mindful, and remain curious enough to review your images and see what you may have captured.